Let's go surfing. It's not what I'm looking for. There we go.
I love this level.
If you're new around these parts, you may not know this, but I love Pokemon. I've played and talked about it a lot on the channel. They're all you cats and kittens out there. As you can see by this playlist here. But similarly to Zelda, I've still only ever done one episode of the show in the series, and it was on a side game. So why not dip my toes back into the Pokepond and explore my start to the franchise, Gen 1. Walking through Kanto for me feels how I'd imagine walking through your childhood home would feel. Very nostalgic, full of memories, and something special. That level of comfort is something I've been craving lately. So let's break down one of my favorite places to be in Kanto that isn't Lavender Town. Lavender Town, while an iconic place within Kanto, is such an overly discussed point in the franchise. Even though, yes, I know I made an 11-minute homage to the theme, and I do the spooky things, so it's the obvious choice, I decided to tackle my favorite gym's area instead. The small physically but packed with intrigue location, Cinnabar Island. And that's what I'll be tackling in this month's episode of I Love This Level, the show where I break down my favorite levels and sequences within a game. Getting to Cinnabar Island for the first time feels like such a huge relief, because it's following easily one of the more challenging runs in Kanto, the Seafoam Isle. I'll admit, once finding out the island is below Pallet Town, I'll just fly home and surf down to avoid Seafoam altogether. I don't hate the puzzle type in that dungeon in general, but I don't think it works well with the design put into them. However, that first time reaching the shores of Cinnabar felt like I was bestowed a break. Plus, it's got that music. It's so small, so there can't be many surprises around the corner, it would seem. With that being said, the gym is locked, like in Saffron, which is strange, but the reason it's locked leads you to my favorite dungeon in the game, the Pokemon Mansion. While in the manga, the mansion is well kept, in the games and anime, it's destroyed. It's a burnt down, ruined dungeon, filled not with Team Rocket members, like almost all of the dungeons in the game, but instead with scientists and burglars. The wild Pokemon in the area are interesting too. Zubats aren't there. Instead, with poison types like Koffing and Grimer, you can also catch two unique fire types, Vulpix and Growlithe, the second of which evolves into my favorite Pokemon. It's time. Hell yes! Arcanine. It's a great place to integrate a nice late-game addition to your team. The notes inside the dungeon too expand on the birth of Mew and gives us a tease to the post-game boss, Mewtwo, which, if you're a kid and see a movie has more expansions of that, you cherish the hell out of, because fighting Mewtwo was sick. Speaking of the anime, there's the whole prelude in the first movie, and it's during the gym fight on Cinnabar Island that Charizard has his big anime moment. Plus, given Blaine's gym gimmick, he's exactly how I imagined him with his portrayal in the anime.
I congratulate.
His gym, in my opinion, is the best gym in Gen 1. I love the quiz show gimmick, and while it's so not replayable in revisits because you know the answers, I like that you can still battle the trainers if you want. It's one of the things I liked seeing return in Sword and Shield, and it makes me want a spin-off Blaine trivia game so badly. How hilarious would that be?
What Pokemon type is Snorlax?
The battle with Blaine himself is fun, but admittedly relatively cheesable in many instances because of some of the Gen 1 water types, along with a little stop you can make prior to the gym that I'll get to in a minute. Plus, if you pick Squirtle, that boy's a beefster now, so you'd be fine then too. The fun in this feels more stemming from the atmosphere of the gym than the actual grind itself. I love the trivia, so it's just a vibe I can ride. Add some pizzazz, which feels apt, given it's the penultimate gym, and Giovanni's gym is so much more intense tonally. Plus, if you couldn't tell by my favorite Pokemon and my favorite starter, I kinda like fire Pokemon. The intrigue doesn't stop at the gym though. You get a dope payoff on the island too with the Fossil and Amber at the Pokemon Lab, dubbed Cinnabar Lab in Let's Go. It's another choice that can add an interesting shakeup to your team late game if you're looking for it. Plus, like I said, you can get another water type to help you in Blaine's gym. You guys may know from my redacteds, I love a good planting and payoff moment.
Into the payoff from Felt This Way with Stay Away, a track that has, again, similar lyrics, but in the context of where they're at, following what's happened in the record, it feels like it has a little bit of a different flavor.
And this feels apt at this island. Along with that, you can also completely mess up your copy of the game with Missing No, a glitch that's basically its own type of Pokemon. It can corrupt your game, it can switch up your items, and it can also create strange glitches within the game itself if it doesn't outright crap itself. It even has its own type and dual type variants. Missing No is an interesting piece of Pokemon lore that I've always been fascinated by, even down to its design. In the remakes, Cinnabar is also your gateway to the Sevi Islands initially, which makes a lot of sense and is a great part of those remakes. I mean, you got Moltres there,
You got the meet up with Lorelei in the ice caverns.
you've got that subplot about a Hypno trying to abduct children. The Sevi Islands are weird, but nice. However, in the sequel, Gen 2, your return to Cinnabar has a wholly different vibe. The volcano around the gym has exploded, the land is covered in rubble, and all that remains is the Mart and Blue. But it's still got that music. You may be wondering where the gym has moved to, though. Well, it's moved to your favorite place and mine, the Seafoam Islands.
Hey, did anyone what the hell happened to my voice?
While a lot of the lands were changed in Gen 2, this was just insane to experience here. It's elements like the lore building and the quirks the island presents in a meta sense that keep it cemented with me as such an iconic slice of the game and its franchise, along with all the other razzle and dazzle that I just talked about. It's not alone, though. The wildness within the Safari Zone, the casino dungeon combo that is the game corner, and yes, the Lavender Place are all incredibly iconic moments within Gen 1. With that said, it's going to wrap up another episode of I Love This Level. Did you like it? Did you like what I had to say about Cinnabar Island? What's some of your favorite places within not just Kanto, but all of Pokemon? Let me know in those comments down below. If you did like this episode of I Love This Level, be sure to give it a like. If you want to see more of my music, gaming, and general nerdery content, be sure to subscribe. Special thanks to my patrons. If you want to join their ranks to get early access to content, exclusive content, or to help drive the community, it's linked in the description. I've got a lot of polls going up there right now for videos that are going to be dropping in July, so now wouldn't be a bad time to maybe hop up on there if you're feeling froggy. But either way, on screen now are various playlists for you to check out. One for this show, if this is your first episode of I Love This Level you want to see. Here's some Pokemon-related videos that I've made in the past. And, hey, I'm currently streaming Pokemon Shield, so the VODs for that are on screen, along with the subscribe button. Click one of those to continue your adventure. If you do click the subscribe button, be sure to ring the bell to be notified whenever I upload new videos or go live on this channel every Tuesday and Friday. I'm going to get out of here. I've been Viral Rack. You guys have a good day's live situations, and I'll see you another day.